Welcome to New Sky TV Exploded. The mysticism of the Meteor Shower couple. Why did the national couple magnetism of Wang Haozhen and Guo Yuxin make 3.6 million people obsessed? There's an ironclad rule in the short drama circle called the Wang Haozhen law. No matter who stands beside him, the audience's scales will always tip precisely towards the same name, Guo Yuxin. This isn't mysticism, it's an intuition forged by the market with real money. On March 27, 2026, the revenge-themed suspenseful short drama Meteor Shower, starring the two in their second collaboration, premiered on the Hangzhou short drama platform, with pre-release reservations shattering records, 3.6 million. Behind this number is the audience's most fervent vote for a couple, an unprecedented pre-release frenzy in short drama history. Why them? The answer lies in time. On August 30, 2025, Bringing Home the National Husband premiered, garnering a staggering 20 million views in 3 days. The 13-year mutual unrequited love between Mr. Liu and Ms. Liu in the drama left the entire internet speechless with admiration. Wang Haozhen and Guo Yuxin, with their deeply restrained love, cemented the word perfect match in the minds of viewers. But what truly cemented this couple's legendary status was Meteor Shower. This time, Guo Yuxin plays a vengeful heiress who infiltrates a wealthy family under the alias Liu Yining, her cold exterior concealing overwhelming hatred. Wang Haozhen plays Ji Yanzhao, the seemingly gentle but inwardly turbulent chairman of a conglomerate. Their characters leaped from sweet romance to a workplace version of Mr. and Mrs. Smith, testing, scheming, and extreme tension, every frame screaming danger. Director Lance Hui frankly stated in an interview that he barely needed to speak in their scenes together. The contrasting tension between Guo Yuxin's cold restraint and Wang Haozhen's gentle but domineering CEO blended naturally in their masterful performances. The clash of murderous intent and lust in the elevator tie-pulling scene, and the suffocating tension of their eye contact while sharing an umbrella in the snow, repeatedly trended on social media. And that snow-covered, suspended kiss scene, Wang Haozhen supporting Guo Yuxin with one hand, his arm trembling so much the veins bulged, he refused to use a stunt double, and his first words after filming weren't to watch the playback, but to ask her, "Did you hurt your back?" This instinctive reaction hidden in the details was magnified frame by fans, becoming irrefutable proof of his deep affection. But what truly made this magnetic field transcend the script were the unscripted moments off-screen. December 1, 2025, the opening ceremony at Hangzhou Linai Film Studio. Guo Yuxin, with a bare face and a high ponytail, was bundled up in a white down jacket, while Wang Haozhen wore a black coat, baseball cap, and sunglasses. The two didn't try to be overly friendly, but the familiarity between them, from Guo Yuxin naturally handing her a thermos to their eye contact, was captured by fans on set, quickly propelling the hashtag Guo Yuxin and Wang Haozhen's second collaboration, perfect chemistry, to the top of trending searches. On the day filming wrapped, the set was eerily quiet. After the final scene was shot, and the director yelled cut, Guo Yuxin went to the window to watch the rain, while Wang Haozhen remained seated, still clutching the prop coffee cup. Then, he embraced her, his eyes filled with tears, and said, "Too fast." The reluctance felt more like a farewell than an actor's wrap party. Even more striking was the appearance of Wang Haozhen, fully disguised, in Hangzhou in the early morning of March 6, 2026, to visit Guo Yuxin on the set of Time and You Are Both Beautiful. Despite being completely covered by masks and hats, Guo Yuxin recognized him at a glance and practically jumped over to give him a big hug. While taking photos, she held his arm tightly, resting her head on his shoulder. The intimacy went far beyond what could be explained by mere promotion. The comment section exploded, with one person writing only 4 words, "Where's the sense of boundaries?" This is the CP metaphysics of Wang Haozhen and Guo Yuxin. It doesn't rely on artificial sweeteners or forced promotion, but rather on the undercurrents in their eyes on screen, and the genuine chemistry that grows off-screen through shared chairs, thermos cups, and late-night set visits. Audiences aren't stupid, they're not shipping the kissing scenes in the script, but rather the instincts that can't be acted out or hidden. In Meteor Shower, Liu Yining and Ji Yanzhao oscillate between scheming and deep affection. Off-screen, Wang Haozhen and Guo Yuxin, with just 2 works, have given the short drama circle the only answer regarding perfect match. When the snow in the drama falls into the rain outside the drama, when the deadly battle between the characters reflects the instantaneous embrace in reality, this national couple is no longer a mystery. They were chosen by the audience with 3.6 million pre-registration votes, destined. However, versatility doesn't equate to equality. When viewers place Guo Yuxin in this comparative sequence, a unique compatibility emerges. This compatibility isn't just about physical pairing, but also a high degree of harmony in aura, performance rhythm, and control over complex emotional layers. Some netizens have even created a ranking of Guo Yuxin's male co-stars, with Wang Haozhen and another popular co-star, Liu Xiaoxu, ranking first and second respectively, each boasting a large following. Liu Xiaoxu and Guo Yuxin's big brother and sister-in-law duo in Summer of Fender portrayed everyday trivialities realistically and movingly. Even a simple gesture like ruffling hair was described by netizens as sweet to the point of being cloying. However, the chemistry between Wang Haozhen and Guo Yuxin is generally considered to possess a stronger sense of unity and destiny. Observations circulating online suggest that Wang Haozhen's melancholic temperament contrasts beautifully with Guo Yuxin's fresh and lively nature, while Liu Xiaoxu's maturity and composure complement Guo Yuxin's vivacious charm. But between Wang Haozhen and Guo Yuxin, there seems to be an unspoken understanding and a deep-seated trust. The root of this understanding lies first and foremost in the profound resonance of their acting. Both are detail-oriented and immersive actors. In My Mr. Right, Wang Haozhen's crying scenes were described as a single tear hitting the heart, while Guo Yuxin's toothless smile was incredibly infectious. They were able to accurately capture and respond to each other's emotions, making their emotional interactions delicate and believable. In Meteor Shower, this resonance of acting was elevated to a higher level in more complex roles. Guo Yuxin needed to portray a multi-layered transformation from suppressed revenge to emotional surrender, while Wang Haozhen had to master a dual personality of outward gentleness and inner scheming. Director Lance Hui revealed that the crew conducted frame analysis for some key emotional confrontation scenes to ensure that every glance and micro-expression conveyed sufficient tension. This shared pursuit of performance precision resulted in a dramatic effect where their scenes together were off-screen interactions added a genuine warmth to their chemistry. Guo Yuxin, with her outgoing and proactive personality, took care of the relatively introverted Wang Haozhen. At the opening ceremony of Meteor Shower, she naturally spoke on Wang Haozhen's behalf to defuse an awkward situation. Wang Haozhen, in turn, showed concern in small details, such as adjusting his position to shield her from the wind during repeated filming of a scene where she held an umbrella in the snow. While Wang Haozhen usually politely addresses others as Teacher X, he tacitly allowed Guo Yuxin to call him by his full name, Haozhen. This unconventional way of addressing him, breaking down generational barriers, and Guo Yuxin's slip of the tongue in behind-the-scenes footage calling Wang Haozhen's manager Teacher Han, Wang Haozhen's character name in National Husband Takes Me Home, were seen by fans as evidence of their close relationship. Although some argue that these interactions are a common CP, couple, marketing tactic in the entertainment industry, aimed at maintaining popularity and commercial value, it's undeniable that this natural familiarity and trust greatly enhanced the audience's belief in their on-screen relationship. The collective emotional projection and expectations of the audience are the final and most powerful link in forging this mystical connection. The success of Bringing Home My National Husband laid a solid foundation of national couple audience base for the two. When news of their second collaboration, Meteor Shower, broke, the number of pre-orders surged from 2.47 million at the time of the official announcement to 3.56 million, eventually surpassing 3.6 million. Behind these massive numbers lies the audience's collective nostalgia and strong anticipation for new possibilities from old partners. Platform data shows that over 60% of those who pre-ordered Meteor Shower had also pre-ordered other short drama starring Guo Yuxin or Wang Haozhen. This means their collaboration has formed a stable audience base. The audience seamlessly carried over the positive impressions they accumulated from Bringing Home My National Husband and Meteor Shower, constantly seeking and confirming the familiar, heartwarming chemistry while watching the new drama. This emotional continuity and cumulative effect is something that any new pairing can hardly replicate in a short period of time. The success of Meteor Shower directly reflects this market acceptance. Directed by renowned director Lance Hui, known for works like Nunan Rumang and Zai Hua Zhi, the series strives for cinematic quality, utilizing 4K HDR technology and boasting excellent lighting and set design. The drama blends business intrigue, suspense, and romance, attempting to break away from the typical sweet romance formula of short dramas. While some viewers felt the plot tried to balance revenge, business intrigue, and romance, resulting in a lack of focus and limited development of the romantic subplot, the majority of discussions remained focused on the interactions between Wang Haozhen and Guo Yuxin. One review pointed out that compared to the gradual development of the romance in National Husband Takes Me Home, the romantic storyline in Meteor Shower, intertwined with the revenge plot, felt somewhat rushed, with too many intimate moments and a weakening of the emotional depth.